I could just think about that. It's cool. I like it.
This is the Schmo with the pro, with the Olympic level wrestler, the 8-0 UFC strawweight. She's making that debut in the flyweight division February 25th, the big return against Montana De La Rosa. Here we are, Tatiana Suarez, Xtreme Couture. How we doing?
I'm doing very well. I just got done with practice, and now I'm doing this interview with you.
Long anticipated return to the Octagon. The Schmo was there when you last competed in Chicago, UFC 238, when you beat Nina Nunes. How'd you stay positive through all the setbacks? Because this is a long anticipated return to the Octagon.
I just think that it was really difficult. After I hurt my knee, it was really hard to stay up. I took like a couple of days to just like cry a little bit, and then I was just back to it, you know what I mean? Even when with my one leg, I was doing the airdyne bike, I was doing the rower, I was doing the endless rope, just because they said it's good for you, and I was like, you know, I can cry, but I know what I'm supposed to do, and this is what I'm supposed to do. I really truly believe that this is like what I was born to do. Some people say that it's cheesy or whatever, but I just think that this is a job I love, and like it's the only thing I want to do right now.
A lot of hefty expectations for you since you won the Ultimate Fighter 23 2016, the strawweight division. A lot of people predict you to be the future champion. Even Brendan Schaub told the Schmo the other day he thinks that you could be a champion in the 125-pound weight division, but you don't know if you're going to stay in the 125-pound weight division or go back down to 115. When do you think you'll know if you're going to compete between 115 or 125? Do you think it'll be immediately after the fight, after the weight cut, or when do you think you make that decision?
Yeah, I'll just ask for another fight at 115 after this fight. Like I know I will, just because I'll be probably lower in weight because I'll just get done fighting, you know. So because I'm not that big, I'm not gonna be cutting a lot of weight for 125. So it'll be easy to just stay down. I'll be smaller. I'll go through this fight camp, so I'll get leaner and stuff like that, which will be good. And then I'll ask for a fight at 115, hopefully like around July. I usually don't sustain like any too bad of injuries when I fight because of the way I fight. So hopefully I get in there, I do what I'm supposed to do, I know I can do, and then I just ask for another fight, hopefully maybe July, and then again in November. I'm trying to get like at least 3 fights. I honestly feel like by now I should have had like 18 fights or something, and I only have 11, you know. Well, I have 11, but they don't, some of them don't count because they were on the Ultimate Fighter. But yeah.
So we know how those records work. Well, who do you think gives the current champion the 150-pound weight division, Zhongwei Li, the toughest fit? Who do you think the current biggest challenge is for her right now, not named Tatiana Suarez?
I don't even know who's next in line. I mean, what's going on with the division right now? Do you know?
Well, she just beat Carla Esparza. You've beaten Carla Esparza. Is Rose Namajunas? Are they going to do that fight again? Maybe it's Rose?
I think I heard that Rose is maybe going up, right?
125.
I heard that, right? I wouldn't mind making that my next fight at 125. If I really, you know, if I'm being honest, I would love that fight at any weight class because I do believe that I could beat her. Like, I do believe that.
100%?
Yeah,
believe that?
Yeah, I believe that 100%. I think I can beat her. I think that my grappling is just so superior to her grappling, and I think I'd make it a nightmare for her in either weight class. I'd be strong at 125 or 115.
So let's say this, between the 150-pound weight division, 125-pound weight division, does anybody's grappling impress you in those two weight divisions right now?
I don't think, no, not really, no. I think Erin Blachfield has good, solid, fundamental jiu-jitsu. I think she has really good jiu-jitsu. She's impressive. I don't think her wrestling's that great, but I do think that her jiu-jitsu is pretty decent, like pretty good. Like I look at her jiu-jitsu and I'm like, oh, that's something, you know, I watch someone and I'm like, oh, that's something, you know, I watch all jiu-jitsu, you know, and and I just think she's fundamentally really good. Do
you think she beats Talia Santos when those two match up inside the Octagon?
I guess we'll see. I think that, how do you say her name?
Talia Santos.
Yeah, I think she's very aggressive. But I also think that Erin's aggressive too. Like, you know, I think she gets in there and does her thing. You know, I think that's when people do that, it's tough. You know, she's a go-getter.
On the male side of things, someone who's not been in the Octagon for a long time, who also competed UFC 238, Henry Cejudo, making that return inside the Octagon. Aljamain Sterling, torn bicep, might be a delay. Maybe it's Sugar Sean O'Malley that he faces. Do you think Henry Cejudo reclaims the championship in the 135-pound weight division when he returns?
against who's he gonna fight?
If it's Aljamain or Sean O'Malley, do you think it's any name? Do you think Henry Cejudo becomes a champ again? You know the wrestling pedigree.
Yeah. Yeah, I think he'll win again. We'll see. I don't know. I don't know how he's been. Has he been training?
He's been training recently.
Okay. All right. I want to see him. I want to see what he looks like. But yeah, I think he's good enough, definitely. And yeah, that's my prediction. I think he'll probably, I don't know. Don't ask me. I don't know what he's going to do.
It's been so long, but at least you're returning to the Octagon. What can all your fans expect out of you February 25th?
February 25th, I'm just going to go out there, beat me, and I'm going to just have fun out there. I'm going to be working hard. You know, I'm not me. You know me. I'm not like much of a talker. I don't like to talk about like things. I just go and do them. You know, I am confident in myself, of course, but I just don't like to be like, you know what I'm talking about, right?
All right.
But yeah, so I just like to show, and I know I'm going to be ready. Mentally and physically, so I'm just ready to go out there and show it, you know, after a long layoff.
Let the action speak louder than words. Final message for all the Tatiana Suarez fans out there worldwide.
What'd you say? Sorry.
Final message for all the fans out there worldwide.
Oh, yeah, just watch me February 25th, my return. I can't wait, and thank you guys for being loyal supporters.
She's the pro, I'm the Schmo, Xtreme Couture. We're out.